Hey guys, what's up? As you can see here, this is my Edward Scissorhands figure by Hot Toys. You've probably seen it in my collection video. I decided to do a review of this guy because one or two people requested it. So, you know, and I want more views, I want more people to subscribe, so I'm going to give you some more videos. I actually had a review of this guy up before on YouTube on my older account. It was a two-parter review. Some of you might have seen it, but shortly after that I deleted that account and I made my new one. So I'm making a new video now. I'm going to try and keep it as a one video, you know, instead of two. So I'll just quickly there's a figure, but I'll just show you the box first. Okay. The theme of the box. It looks kind of like the cover of a book. The kind of, you know, the sort of kind of a leathery feel. Kind of is quite grainy, you know, and then they've got this kind of nice writing here. It says Edward Scissorhands, the story of an uncommonly gentleman, and it says the same there on the side, and then it's just plain on the back, and you have all your, you know, your usual stuff down there. But it's just this box is a special feature which kind of makes it stand out from other boxes. I'll show you now. It kind of opens similar to an Iron Man figure, you know, the kind of the flip cover. This bit comes out here like this, and it's really nice. Is how it's like you got the scissor hands there coming in from the right, and it says Collector's Edition MMS 82. I believe this was made just before the Hellboy and Abe figures. So, you know, it's quite new. Then there's a little bit of info about the character. Now this is a special feature. Right, as you can see, I have the figures in the box there. And there's, you know, your usual side view, kind of rotation pictures of the character there. A few little squares here with some different shots. And yeah. But this is what it does here. There's another Velcro patch up here, and you undo that, and bam, it pops out. I mean, it's just so cool. It's fantastic. It's a brilliant box to display next to your figure. I display this on top of my display cabinets, and it looks really good. I'll start with head sculpt. A lot of people complain that the hair is too piled up. I don't mind the hair. I mean, I can see what they're going on about, but it doesn't bother me that much. What actually bothers me is the actual head sculpt itself. As you can see, just looking at there, that's not Johnny Depp. You know, there's something there, something with the eyes and the jaw. The eyes, he doesn't have that sort of innocent look that he had in the film, and the jaw just isn't his at all. Sure, it's the character Edward Scissorhands. He's very pale. He got all those little kind of scratch marks on his face, a very sort of a gaunt look. But it's not Johnny Depp. Like, if you just really like the character Edward Scissorhands, this is great because the character's there, but sadly the actor isn't. Now, the rest of them, the suit is fantastic. It's so well made. You've got all these little sort of different materials all stitched together. Up around this area here is very nice and it's very tight to the body. And you got all these belts, and they go all the way in the back, like so. It's just, you see how that's a totally different material to this. It's a very glossier material. You know, it's more dull. And it's covered in straps. You got the half moon buckle there. Got a little bit, you know, a little kind of thing popping out of the boots here. The boots are actually two different sculpts. They're not exactly the same, which is quite cool. You know, like this one, for example, has stitching going down the side, whereas this one doesn't. This one has loads of creases, and this is more smooth. really see what my camera pull is. There's just some random sort of a pin kind of going through the top of his boot there. And you get all sorts of things hanging off him. There's loads of little buckles and everything all over this figure. It's really cool. The actual scissor hands themselves, they're made of plastic. There's, I think, between the two hands, there's only actual maybe 2 working scissors, because the scissor hands themselves are all really made up of half scissors. You know what I mean if you actually have it. But it's fine. You know, it's not a problem by Hot Toys. It's, you know, it's the source material is just how the scissors are. So now see that there. That keeps coming apart. It's not as broken. You can pop that back in. These scissors, they're not as delicate as you'd imagine. You know, I say they can take quite abuse. It's because they're kind of they're a soft. Some of them are kind of a softy sort of a rubber, like this for you. You know, it's quite soft. You know, so they look delicate, but they're not too bad. Certainly not like the T600's articulated hand. You know, it's not that bad. So, you know, I wouldn't say too many people will break this figure. You know, it's a great figure. You know, very poseable. The suit doesn't really restrict his articulation at all. And as you can see here, Hot Toys have gone with the old stand that goes around the waist, and that was a good move, because, you know, if they had the crotch stand on this character, you know, his legs would be spread like here, and that would kind of ruin his iconic pose. You know, that's a typical Edward Scissorhands pose with the feet close together. It's a nice figure, you know. I wouldn't have bought it, you know, with the money I usually spend on my other figures. Said I got it at a discount, so, you know. But it's a nice figure. I might be selling it. I don't know. I'm getting to that stage now where I had to sell some of my figures to buy more, so I might be selling it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I would love, like, I know Hot Toys tend to milk licenses, and they keep releasing new versions of stuff they've already released. But I would like to see a new version of this guy, like, with the proper likeness of Johnny Depp. And if he comes with a, you know, the paper cutout. That's in the box now, so I'm not going to take it out. But he comes with that paper cutout. Like, if I were in charge of the production of this figure, and I chose what went into it, I'd give him the, if you remember in the film, he had the shish kebab, all, you know, and that you can slot onto the scissors hands. The shish kebab will be another accessory next to the paper cutout. I'd have the scissors actually made out of metal, since they're starting to use metal in some of their figures now, like the Goemon, I should call it. He has a metal sword. So I'd give this guy metal scissor hands. The proper likeness of Johnny Depp, I'd do something about the hair, maybe not have it as piled up, and I'd include his, you know, his dungarees and the white shirt. You know, but that's just me. It's still a fantastic figure. If you can get it for a good price, you know, I'd buy it. Like, if you're into the character, or if you like the look of him. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on him. It's a nice figure, you know. He's instantly recognisable in your display cabinet. You know, that's Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, that's basically it. So, right. Alright, thanks guys. Bye now.